All right, let's now take you live to Gaza, where the ruler of Qatar, Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, has just arrived. He's the first head of state to officially visit the Gaza Strip since Hamas took power in 2007. The Emir, as you can see on those live pictures, is currently holding talks with the Hamas Prime Minister Ismail Haniyeh. He's accompanied by his wife, Sheikh Hamoza, as well as the Qatari Prime Minister Hamad bin Jassim bin Jaber Al Thani. This visit is being hailed as a very important one by Hamas, which, as you know, took control of Gaza in 2007. And it comes at a time of tension between Israel and Hamas, as a series of airstrikes have killed a number of Hamas men in the Gaza Strip. Again, live pictures out of the Rafah crossing between Egypt and Gaza, where the Emir of Qatar has just arrived as he goes to visit the Gaza Strip. Now, the Emir is expected to inaugurate several reconstruction projects in Gaza. The aid was pledged at a summit in the Qatari capital, Doha, 3 years ago. Much of the funding will go to education, housing and infrastructure. It will include a hospital and a housing project called Hamad City in the south of Gaza. Local media says the total cost will reach more than $250 million. Much of the territory's infrastructure was damaged or destroyed during Israel's war on Gaza, which was launched at the end of 2008. Al Jazeera's Nicole Johnson is inside Gaza for us now, joins us. Nicole, a visit of great political significance.
Exactly, Folly. For Hamas, this is a real coup. In fact, I haven't seen Hamas officials looking quite so pleased with themselves since they managed to release more than 1,000 political prisoners last year. But this is a great political coup for them. Hamas is saying that it really ends their political isolation because, as you just explained, they've really been treated as a terrorist organisation, as a pariah government since they took control in 2007, and now they finally have a world leader, a leader of an Arab country visiting them.
Yes, quite an historic moment indeed. And how is this visit being viewed on the other side, on the Israeli side, Nicole? It comes at a time of tension between Israel and Hamas over the last few days.
That's correct. Well, Israel hasn't had a great deal to say about the visit. They tend to leave these things to internal Palestinian politics. But the other very important thing to note is how this visit is being viewed by Fatah, that's the political rivals of Hamas, and the Palestinian Authority in the West Bank. Now, as I said, this is a real coup for Hamas, and what it isn't is good news for Fatah.
Right.
The Emir of Qatar is not going to Ramallah, he's not going to the West Bank. And so the Palestinian Authority has been very strong in trying to push the point that the Palestinian territories should be united, that it is one political entity, and that even though the Emir is only visiting Gaza, that this national unity, which is stuck for the moment, eventually has to happen for there to be any progress at all on Israeli-Palestinian peace talks.
Yeah, and the fact that the Emir is not going to the West Bank and not meeting Palestinian Authority figures is certainly bound to attract criticism and create controversy, Nicole. This visit to Gaza is a very brief one, I understand. Tell us exactly what is planned. Where is he going to be going? What is he going to be doing?
That's right. He is only meant to be in Gaza for about 6 hours, along with his wife, Sheikh Hamoza. Now, 6 hours isn't too bad in Gaza because it is a very small place. After the official ceremony that we have at Rafah at the moment, he will be visiting a number of locations to lay foundation stones for a hospital as well as a city that is going to be named after the Emir, the construction of some 1,000 houses there. Later on in the day, he'll be meeting with some more senior Hamas officials and apparently trying to convince them to go to Cairo to continue talks with Fatah and to try and push along national reconciliation, which we really haven't seen any movement on for months now. He'll also be speaking at one of the main stadiums in Gaza, addressing thousands of Gazans and Hamas supporters. And as I said, Hamas will really be making the most of this situation. They'll be hoping that it gives a boost to their popularity and makes them look as though they're actually doing something for the people of Gaza.
Nicole, thank you very much. Nicole Johnson on the visit of the Emir of Qatar to Gaza, the first visit by head of state since Hamas took control in 2007. Thank you very much for the moment.